Hello and welcome back to Shakespeare. We are working on Thomas of Woodstock and we get to hear again from Queen Anne in Act 2, Scene 3 today. Now, Act 2, Scene 3, we are hanging out with Queen Anne and the Duchess of Gloucester, who is Thomas of Woodstock's wife, and the Duchess of Ireland, who is the Duke of York's niece. And the three of them are sort of lamenting everything that just happened in the Parliament. Obviously, they weren't in there, but they've gotten word of it. And Anne is just generally not really happy with the way that Richard has been running the kingdom. She also thinks that his flatterers are a bad influence, and she's empathizing with the people a lot. She's like, he's made all of these choices, and these poor people are suffering. And the Duchess of Gloucester is like, it's not your fault. And she's like, I'm not crying for me, I'm crying for them. These people are suffering and they need help. And the Duchess of Gloucester is like, well, at least English people aren't known for staging mutinies, which we, the audience, know they are beginning to mutiny against King Richard. And the Duchess of Ireland is like, well, yes, and your charity work, like you are so in the hearts of the people that they're probably not going to do anything bad to you. And Queen Anne says, the wealth I have shall be the poor's revenue, as sure as 'twere confirmed by Parliament. This, mine own industry, and 60 more I daily keep at work, is all their own. The coin I have, I send them. Would 'twere more, to satisfy my fears, or pay those sums my wanton lord hath forced from needy subjects. I'd want myself. Go, let those trunks be filled with those our labors to relieve the poor. Let them be carefully distributed. For those that now shall want will work again, and tell them ere 2 days they shall be furnished. So she's very charitable and very in tune with the suffering of the people. She's like, I'm doing all this stuff and I wish I could do more. And to pay back the money that was stupidly taken from them, I'll go hungry, I'll be needy, I'll go without. I will be the one wanting for more. So fill up those trunks with as much of my stuff as they can carry, and carefully distribute it amongst the poor so that they are satisfied and taken care of, and we're going to send them more in a couple of days. And while she's talking, Cheyne enters. So as soon as Cheyne enters, they're like, what's going on in the Parliament? What's happening here? Do you have any updates, anything like that? And Cheyne is like, your majesties, your ladyships, yeah, the Parliament is basically dissolved and people were told to go their own way. And with all due respect to the Queen, I'm actually here to see the Duchess of Gloucester. Your husband is leaving for Plassey and wants you to go along with him, which we knew from the end of the parliamentary scene when Thomas was like, I'm out of here and don't give my titles to some stupid flatterer. He's like, I'm going to Plassey and let me know when the country revolts, so that I can sort of laugh at it, whatever. So this is Cheyne relaying that message to the Duchess of Gloucester that she needs to go with her husband off to Plassey. And the Duchess of Gloucester is like, but like I want to be here with the Queen. And the Queen is like, no, I'm going to be all alone in my misery. And the Duchess is like, but like I have to go because he's saying like, I have to go. And Queen Anne then turns to Cheyne and she's like, tell me about Richard. Have you seen Richard? What is he up to? Like, what's going on with him? And Cheyne is going to fill us in a monologue tomorrow. So I will see you then for that. Mwah.